DNT, which stands for digitalization and technology, the new face of terror, and luxury. What each one of these does to the product design, to food and drink, to service design, to guest experience is what is going to engage us for the next 5 minutes. I come to product design. Green will ensure that we have more green buildings. However, green will be embedded into the building, and therefore we call it an eco-embedded building. Eco products were considered to be ugly. They were considered to be irresponsible. Today, they move from eco-ugly to eco-chic to eco-iconic, representing the iconic status of the owner who wants to flout his green credentials. The grass is not always green. We always thought that landscaping is all about the environment. Today we talk of zero gardening because that landscape takes water, takes natural resources, etc. We move from softscape to hardscape. As the realization dawns on the world that the maximum global warming is caused by fossil fuel, land now competes for fuel in addition to fiber and food. And therefore we're going to see as a result of this further increase in the price of lands. Indoor air quality, allergen, dust-free rooms, posture-friendly beds, ergonomic furniture, and spas are what the product is going to see as far as health is concerned. Technology will result in in-room convergence, online oxygen. Consumers want as much online access as they want oxygen. I want one device in which I can put in just about everything. That's the media hub. Wireless handheld service designs, guest recognition technologies such as RFID. In the world of terror, we'll see smart perimeters, secured entrances, security embedded buildings, biometrics, real-time central command centers, and video analytics. In this world of recession, multi-use developments will de-risk our business model by creating hotels that are multi-used. It will lead to compartmentalization, so we can zone off hotels to measure the peak and the low. As people have realized that they don't always need to travel, we're going to see an increase in what is called armchair travel, right? Video conferencing, etc. And therefore, this product needs to gear up in our hotels. There's a term called fractional luxury. People share jets. Pond hotels are very small rooms, but with bed sheets of a 400 thread count and so on and so forth. No compromise on comforts, just on size. Foreverism is a trend that we will see where customers want products that will last forever. Staycations, where people in America decided to stay home rather than have vacations and called it staycations. Environment will ensure that beyond transportation to smorgasbord and contributions of carbon dioxide, today the world is not, today for the first time people are asking a question as to how much global warming will my cheeseburger cost, right? Is the sushi a frequent flyer, right? People are looking beyond just the carbon footprint to what is the total amount of effect a particular dish is going to have or a particular food is going to have on the environment, from farm to fork. In a little town in Italy called Lula, we saw something called gastronomic racism, where people refused to allow any other fast food chain to come up and said we would only concentrate on local food. Words have been coined such as ethical eating, earth-friendly food, food with a conscience, low carbon footprint dining, low carb and slow food. AB is fab, flab is drab is the new mantra. We all want to look good and feel good. Nutrition, health, simplicity, and back to basics is what health will ensure as far as the food and beverage is concerned. Technology, we are seeing genetically modified food. Nicholas Kuti was a Hungarian who 30 years back asked a question and was concerned as how the world and civilization knew about what was happening at Venus and the temperature but didn't know what was happening in the souffle. He was thus called the father of molecular gastronomy. The rest is history. Food vetting, where you trace back food all the way to food sourcing. In these days of terror, microbiology certification, secured water tanks, biometric access, controls to food preparation, preservation and storage, supplier certification process is all that will be necessary, and it extends to food too. Goodbye to supersized portions in these days of recession. Small is big all over. Comfort food for uncomfortable times. Upscaling the downscale. Example, gourmet burgers. Recession-driven eating, shareables, communable tables. In-home dining, when experiences become insperiences. Food and drink, just to take a list of some of the items: health by addition, low sodium vitality boosters, no trans fat, probiotic products, defensive foods, stress busters, snooze foods, allergy proof, gluten free, eggs the new bacon, eggs are healthier than bacon, sustainable seafood. The new equation is fresh equals local equals handmade equals safer equals better. What impact does all these big trends have on the service design? We see green service designs coming where lean is green. green banquets, green meetings, eco-concierge. It reflects in our packing, recyclable and sustainable packing. Consumers today want to participate in the community where they holiday while being pampered, to feel at least they have contributed to what they are doing. Can our service design bring in some amount of contribution from them to make them feel easy? This is called volunteerism. Customers don't have to be tortured because they want to participate in the environment. And he doesn't need to have a bath with cold water because it causes an X amount of global warming. Therefore, as hoteliers, we have to ensure that service designs are what I call eco-easy. The customer doesn't have to suffer, but at the back end, there's an absolute environment-friendly atmosphere with minimal amount of contribution to the greenhouse gases. Spas move from order takers to experience and memory makers. They are brain health and mind gyms. Spas will become theaters. They have a script, a stage, a design, decoration, rehearsal, showtime, direction. They are simple, pleasurable, affordable, stress-free, and must become gender-friendly. Technology ensures that traditional marketing moved to keyboard marketing, today moves to mobile marketing. Of a mobile telephone penetration of approximately, if statistics are to be 450 million, 145 million people on the mobile phone are connected to the internet, whereas only 17 million on landline. Goes to show how we will move from keyboard marketing to mobile marketing. Interestingly, the more we become surrounded by technology, the more we value the human touch. So the importance of the human being, the importance of the handshake of the hotelier will only increase. There will be a shift from brand telling stories to brand helping consumers tell status stories. Neuromarketing today ensures that we have a lot more insight of the brain and what the purchasing patterns of human beings are, a term called biology. Consumers want one card, one identification, it's called one me. Snack culture is a culture where consumers want gratification at regular intervals and instant gratification. This reflects in the way they act, this reflects in the way they eat, this reflects in the way they want to be pampered. Security must move from a department to a philosophy where everyone must be a part of this and everyone must secure the hotel. Experience and services need to be discreet and private. We need to hide the labels. There was a time when a baked Alaska was served in a hotel, the lights were dimmed and everybody in the restaurant knew that table A was having a baked Alaska. Today we need to hide the labels. People want to indulge in luxury but want to be discreet, do not want to boast about it. The power of free. Our products, our services must be stuffed, packed and studded with value. Guest experience. Guests would today like to indulge in guest-free holidays. He wants to justify his indulgence. We've all spoken of sustainable tourism which will lead to intergenerational equity. We talk of carbon neutral holidays. People want stress-free holidays. There's a term which all of us are aware of called slow tourism. Neutral disclosures will become a way of life and the menus are under attack. Interestingly, the line between the consumer and the leisure traveler between the business and the leisure traveler continues to blur. We begin to see more and more spas in business hotels. We are beginning to see more and more business centers in leisure hotels. In this world, the consumer has become the kingsumer. The teenager has become the screenager. Influence has become kidfluence. Another interesting trend is the evolution of reviews. Review is the new advertising. Till some time back, we were totally dependent on what was called gastrojournalism. You went by the Zagat, you went by the views and opinions of a few journalists. Today you have an option of what you call personal opinionating. Search the net, go to the bloggers, texters, tweeters, Facebookers and Yelpers and check out a product or service before you want to buy it. A total mind shift. In the days of terror, as thanks to the problems we've had at 2611 and 99, there is a reprioritization of values to gathering. Products and facilities need to foster bonding with loved ones. In this world of recession, practical has replaced memorable. In sum, I'll just do a short video for a minute or so which just sums up the 5 mega trends.
The 21st century has seen it all. The changing dynamics of politics, economies, technology, and the environment across the globe. It is a time that has given rise to its own particular vocabulary for everything. A new face to terror. A new identity to shifting world powers. New boundaries of security. A new immediacy to communication and information. A new face to the climate. New frontiers of technology, a new understanding of now. And amid all of this, a new awareness of the self. The challenge for us lies in how, within this environment of change, we can make the texture and experience of luxurious hospitality timelessly rewarding for this individual, the new you.
Thank you all.